Number 10, CDEC versus Lie Gaming. Diving a tanked-up Viper is chancy to begin with, but you're talking very bad odds when you do so with a level 6 Tide on the map. 333 lands locked and loaded and delivers a 3-man Ravage that stops the dive cold. XZ on the mag would try to swing things back around with the RP, but by then the damage was done and Lie would mop up the rest to the tune of a 4-for-1. Number 9, LV and Lie Gaming meet for a hoedown in the Roche pit, and once again it's XZ that gets the party started on the Nyx. From there, things would get mighty messy though, with Roche himself getting in some shots amidst the chaos, tallying 2 kills. On the back of some help of their 6-man, LV would claim the Aegis and clean up the rest. Number 8, HGT and LGD. ZSMJ snuggles up with Air, but not for long, as most of LGD is just around the corner. Position advantage, LGD. Execution and reaction, that's all HGT, as some fast fingers and quick thinking from Air and ZSMJ buy time for the rest of the squad to arrive, who quickly dispatch the Midnight Invaders and turn what could have been a huge loss into a big win. Number 7, HGT and LGD, the remix. Another dive with dire consequences. The Siler opens with a kill, but is answered with a 3-man stomp infest bomb that would qualify as a war crime in most civilized countries. From there, it's just a matter of mopping up the bruised and bloodied to make it a 4-for-1. Number 6, DK versus CDEC. Play begins with maybe singing DK a lullaby, but the encore re-engagement left a bit to be desired. An excellent Chronosphere seemed like it might just be enough to help DK turn things around, but a lack of damage and a calm, collected swap from Garter left everyone from CDEC still standing, and what remained of DK with little help and little chance to claim a win. Number 5, LV versus Lie Gaming. DDC starts by next leveling the hell out of XZ, ice pathing to anticipate the blink stop and buying precious time to allow his team to respond. By the time Lin and Inflame made their way down from high ground, it was just a matter of calling down the thunder on their way to what would be a full 5-man wipe. Number 4, HGT and CDEC. In a battle of the carries, Spectre very often reigns supreme. Even though Air would find himself a fantastic 3-man Chronosphere, Sun Ching wasn't among those caught out. As Air did what damage he could, Sun Ching had plenty of space to cut down Air's team behind him. As the chrono dissipated, Air and ZSMJ would quickly find themselves standing alone, and before long, not standing at all. Number 3, LV and Lie Gaming. They say never spit into the wind, and usually not a good idea to toss your IO into the dark. LV was quick to react and bring Super down, but what would follow was a drawn-out fight that, for a moment, looked like it could go Lie's way on the back of a reinitiation from XTT. Once again, though, Lin came through with a great blink stop to flip the script, and by the time LV was done, there'd be no one left standing for Lie. Number 2, HGT versus LGD. The siege is on as HGT tries to crack high ground, but LGD would mount one of the best defenses of the entire group stage. Siler very nearly biffed it early, but after a timely time lapse and a great blink stomp from in July, he'd score himself a triple kill, his team a 4-for-2, and he'd keep his tower standing, all without breaking a sweat. And finally, number 1, LV versus Lie Gaming. Outfarmed and outgunned, Lie couldn't afford to give up anything else until they did. The raid boss like XZ got caught napping in front of the base and looked like what hope Lie had died with him. Buyback or not, Lie needed a Hail Mary, so they aimed for the opposite corner and took their shot. While Super and XTD went to work trying to out-base race an entire team, they'd get some help back on the home front from a resurrected XZ who'd give his body to buy some time. It didn't take long for Lie to realize their wrecking ball was winning the race and lend him some more help from XTT. Demons did what he could towards the end, but BKBs and the big boys swinging the big tree would prove to be too much as Lie managed to snatch a win in one of the most thrilling conclusions in D2L history.